Well, welcome to the Complete Nonsense Podcast. I want to pre-apologize for anything that we may say that may piss you off or offend you. If it does, please call in and let's talk about it. We want to hear your opinion. Our disclaimer is very simple. If you are super serious or looking for something educational, forget about it. Because it won't happen here, let's begin.
And now he's walking in the room. The AC is back.
AC added a hat.
Complete Nonsense Podcast.
Nice. Oh, wait. Check. Oh, okay. We're good. So, wait. You guys can finish here. What were you talking about? Hammers, nails? What were we talking about?
We're talking about Vanda.
Oh, Vanda. Yeah. Okay. So Vanda calls. So Vanda tells me, she got a list of things. I love it. She got a list of things that she wants us to do, right? She wants us to what was one of her things? God, I can look at it. She gives me that we need to have better audio for the phone call. I'm like, see, that wasn't our fucking, I was like, I was like, that wasn't our fucking video. That wasn't our audio. It was like that. Yay! What are you doing? I gotta.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
What it wasn't. It wasn't that it wasn't great. Cause it was a great show.
Yeah, it was a great show.
But it was a great show. But it wasn't. The audio wasn't great, and that wasn't our fault. Because producer was Sherpa was doing what he needed to do, and he did it best. Because you do. Let's hear it for Sherpa.
Oh,
he does
love
a great
Sherpa.
job.
Yeah.
Right? Can we hear it for Sherpa? There you go.
Yeah.
Sherpa's he's in a rough mood tonight. He's having a rough day. Yeah.
He's on point, man. He's got to set up in
I'm
here.
going to drink my styrofoam cup.
Do not look up or you will go blind.
Oh, God, no. Hey, you know what I want to hear about you? You're going to talk about how you're sweating tonight and how you glisten because now it's on your shit right there. It's a good thing you lost weight because you'd be all fucking facing that camera and you'd be sweating like fucking a horn in a china shop. So she had a lot of things to say about it and she was very happy about the show. Hey, welcome everybody to episode fucking 30, right? 30. Yeah. And we have Panda here.
What up?
Yeah, Panda's back with us. He's like, everybody just wants to be a part of this show. So
you asked me yesterday.
Yeah, do you not want to be part of the show?
No, I'm glad.
All right, so
He is
then
part
that's
of
a
the
Don't
fucking
ask
thing.
like I hit you up and sent you multiple
Yeah,
emails.
I said we're gonna fucking be here. Do you want to be part of the show? You didn't say no. Did you say no?
No, but
Okay.
I didn't reach
That's
out.
it.
He's
That's
always
okay.
in.
I've reached
Panda's
out.
always
That'd
in.
be awkward if you reached out and said,
Yeah, exactly.
hey, AC,
Hey,
can
what
I
are
be
you
part of
doing
this?
Friday night?
Yeah.
Hey,
Well, you know we do it here every
Thought I heard
Friday
the phone ring. Call me.
Yeah,
Talk
right,
about it.
So she had a lot to say. She was telling me that we got to do the audio and all that stuff. And I said, look, and I appreciate all the feedback. I really do. But there are certain things that we can't control. There's no way I can get a mic to somebody in California or any state to let them have their mic on them where we're going to be.
Well, we could Zoom them in and they could get a nice mic and we could do all that. Like she
we'd
could do
send
that.
them the mic?
No, she'd go buy one.
Yeah, but that's every guest we're going to ask to get a
You
mic.
could send them your Blue Yeti.
I mean, what the
Send them your
fuck?
Blue Yeti.
I fucking love that plan.
That's a terrible plan.
I love it.
It's a fucking terrible plan.
Vandy, we're going to need you to go ahead and make that payment real quick.
Yeah. Hey,
She's probably got mics all over the place. She's a pro singer.
she is. She
Like, plug
said
one
that.
in.
But that's on her. So next time we do that, I said, when you release the next song, that we're going to say to her, okay, great, let's get you in and we're going to have you have a mic and she'll have the mic for herself. But she's got to have the mic on her fucking phone.
I have to say, I listened to the podcast twice because that's what I do.
The ticking was annoying.
And it wasn't that bad. The audio came in she's in California.
I know, but it doesn't matter. It's not like
it came in very clear. Is what I'm saying.
Yeah, but the ticking, I get.
for like
he
2
didn't
minutes.
Sherpa's a professional. He doesn't like the ticking either.
I agree with that.
So it was. Did you listen to the episode?
I did.
Did you?
I did.
Okay, nice.
I did.
That's what I think about what that sounded like.
So Sherpa came in. He was a little worked up today.
What was he worked up about?
Yeah, I don't know. We had a text exchange yesterday. I didn't even tell you about
the
text exchange.
Oh,
right?
text
so I had
exchange.
some Mexican restaurant tonight. So this episode you're watching AC like feeling no pain. So we had
Marty's
this.
got you feeling no pain. Huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah. A couple of months.
You look like you're feeling no pain either.
Hey buddy. So Van. Also another thing Van told me was, you guys should have some structure, but structure's not our world.
No,
I'm not
at
going to
all,
ever
man.
make a list of conversations that we're going to talk about because I'm going to go with the cuff, like what happened to me in the last couple of fucking
Complete
days.
nonsense, baby. That's what we.
Duh.
Have.
Yeah, exactly. Dude, tonight's your
He's
night.
on it.
Tonight's the night that
he's
you
on it.
fucking,
No fucking
I
miming?
hope your
love
fucking
it.
whole refrigerator breaks.
Oh, come on, bro.
No, what the he just so everybody knows his freezer broke. If you need another beer, you just text the green room. They'll get you another beer. So Vanda had that she thinks we should be more streamlined with topics to keep people interested. But I gotta say something, and I think Dees is kind of probably on my side about this. We're not doing it for people's approval. Right?
No,
we're kind of just doing it. Like I woke up one morning and said, let's do this.
That's right.
And everybody agreed with me. And it was so great that you came on when your show collapsed, when it went off the air. And then we had Stacks and you replaced Stacks. And now Sherpa's about to replace you. Panda's not replaced Stacks. The only one day I'm going to come in and there's going to be a new host. I'm going to be really fucking sad.
We tried to do it without you when you left the room.
How'd it go?
I mean, it was pretty badass. We're going
to. Let me ask you this.
Leave again.
Separate podcast.
Will I be editing it out?
100%.
Probably.
Again, I'm still sick.
Which is funny because I was asked today, they're like, man, I listen to the podcast. You guys, you kind of like hit every topic. Are you guys political? I was like, dude, we're a little bit of everything.
But we're not political.
I said, we're not. I told him that. I said, we're not political, but we're a little bit of everything. We just go off of our experience. We kind of just laugh at the funny and go with the absurd.
Sure,
that's what
man.
we do.
Dude.
And everything and anything's not off limits.
So I had, and I'm going to come back to that for a second, Dees. So what it was the other day, Sherpa and I had this conversation where we were spending a lot of time, as you know, we were spending a lot of time on fixing the reels. Did the reels get out?
Yes.
You saw some.
I saw some.
What were they on?
They were on TikTok.
Oh, okay, great. What about YouTube? Were
They're
on
on
YouTube?
YouTube and TikTok.
Great. So and Sherpa did a great job with the AI
Absolutely
and all
great.
that. Let's hear it for Sherpa.
Yep.
Let's hear
claps for Sherpa.
No claps. Come on, man. Yeah, there you go.
Claps,
Right. That's but we need to find another button. I want 2 claps. I want a Sherpa clap and I want a normal clap when we got clap about these. So anyway, so we said. Him and I worked hours on this, right? We did. We spent some time on this.
Yeah.
He was sending me the AI stuff, right? You really weren't a part of it because in your world, you are the meme guy.
I'm the marketer.
You create the marketing scheme of it. Just so podcast lands, I'm going to look right in that camera. Oh, man, am I
That's
burning?
not your camera. What camera are you looking at? This is your camera.
Don't look at it.
Okay, that
That's
camera.
your camera,
Don't
buddy.
look at that.
Why would
I
you
have
look
one
over
eye.
there?
I have one
I
eye.
did it twice.
This fucking... You last time you said, "Oh, look at the Dees and Stacks. They're dark and you're light." And I said, "That's the way I want it." I said, "I want them dark and I'm light." Am I not supposed to be the dark and light? So anyway, so we spend hours. You're doing the marketing, right? And I'll get to you and our shit for a minute. So Sherpa and I are doing the marketing, right? And we're cutting editing. So we're cutting all of this, these reels. And I'm talking to him and I'm like, hey, here's 30 reels that AI did. And I go through them painstakingly. I said, some were good, some were bad, right? So I'm thinking I'm doing a good job. And then I painstakingly go through the entire episode and I start marking out where I think I want new ones.
Right.
One of the funniest reels for me was the crazy when he's fucking walking in with 4 beers and saying, "Hey, bitch, you weren't there." He came in. If you heard the episode, he came in with 4 beers and said, "You got me for this time." And he was serious. He was dead fucking serious, right? Which I so would have liked the big C. We need the big C in this room because then her and I can have a conversation. I want to look her right in the eye. And say,
that might be a bad idea.
no, it's gonna be a great idea. We love her. She's fantastic.
I'm saying I think Sherpa would chop your head off.
No.
I want her in here.
I
think she
want
should
her in
come
here.
Yeah,
God, I
100%.
want her in
She'd be
here. I
great.
thought she was going to be in here today.
And she don't care. She
No,
does
she
not know.
shouldn't because she knows I don't. Everybody knows I don't
she
give a
don't
fuck.
care.
So anyway, I had this conversation with him just to catch you up, Panda. It's because you're kind of looking at me like you should be
he's
petting a
tuned
cat
in,
saying,
man.
a bunny saying, "Oh, I love the bunny."
like
So
a hot
I
dog.
said-
Of must have been very nice. Yeah. Nice reference.
So I said,
Ketchup.
So I say to this guy, I'm like, we're doing this thing and we're doing a great thing, and all of a sudden he sends me. I didn't even tell you this. He sends me a 2-page text about how I'm a dreamer and I'm fucking this and we got to do this way and we got. And I read it and I was like, okay. So I put down. I said, I got to read this again. Like I need to know. And I respond. The only thing I responded, and Sherpa could probably commend this. He said the only thing or agree with this is that the only thing I responded was, I guess I'm a dreamer because I never had somebody. I guess I'm a successful dreamer because I had nobody ever sign a paycheck for me, right? So I'm like, because I had no response. I was like, he's like, you got to do this, you got to do that. You're doing 10,000, and I said, just teach me. He goes, go to YouTube, and I hate when somebody fucking says go to YouTube.
Yeah,
there's nothing worse than telling me. So I'm like, are we having a fight right now? So I'm having some phone. So I text him back, are we having our first fight? I was like, I'll call you. He calls me. He goes, no fight. We're
He's
all
like,
good.
beep, boop, beep,
And when,
boop.
yeah. When I tell you, Dees, this text was fucking 3 pages long. Now you don't even know what's going on there. So I'm dealing with your shit, right? And I'm like, God, I love this guy. We just don't want Sherpa to quit. So
He's not
big
quitting. We're not letting him quit.
And it's not about him quitting. He acts like the big C will be like, you're done.
No, I don't act like that.
I don't believe you
It's
do.
just time. No, I just balance the time,
Yeah,
bro.
I
And
know.
you have big plans, big
Yeah, we got big
dreams.
plans. Dude,
Yes,
you want to
yes,
fucking
yes,
run around your job
yes, 100%.
and fill tires with your AAA
Yes,
job? Or do you want to
100%.
fucking do this?
I wanna get to
I'm
the same
building
place.
this.
Yes.
You got to give me the time,
Yes,
guy.
yes.
Time makes it build, right?
Yes,
So
yeah.
anyway,
not
35
going
years
away.
I've been selling fucking stupid eyeglasses to people I don't even care about. So at the end of the day, right, that's my job. We can all talk about Anglo-American Optical. We give zero fucks.
Which is a great company, by the way.
It is a great company. You know what the other company might have? It's called What Do I Care?
Right.
What do I care? I answer the phone. What do we care? I say, what do I care? They go, my God, that's a great name. And they're like, do you care? And I said, I don't give a shit. And they fucking love it, right? So now I'm dealing with him with his 7-page text about how I should be more not dreaming and
Just
fucking
listen. Just listen. Is all.
So
I want.
now
That's why I wrote it.
that's going on. Now I got this guy on the phone.
Yeah.
Now we're
He
dealing.
He attacked me yesterday.
I didn't attack you.
100%.
That is not an attack.
Fucking attacked me.
That is such bullshit.
I felt
so
raped.
now,
Yeah, he just
now,
came
No
at me.
lube.
now,
Yeah.
now, this is what happened with
lube.
him. The night we were doing our show. Now I got a lot to say about what happened to me today, but we're gonna get there. So at the end of the day, so you and I are doing that night, right? We're going through the AIs and stuff, and you and I are texting each other, and I'm like, "Hey, this is what I want." I had like, he gave me 30 AIs, right?
None
then
of them were good.
No, they
There
were
were
about
a couple. But
Welcome,
they weren't.
Sherpa. Welcome to my world.
Well, I
There's
think
none
though,
of them
I
good.
honestly, here's just real quick sidebar. You're gonna pick 7, and we're just gonna roll with 7.
Oh,
each
I
week.
like that.
That's fair.
You're
That's
gonna
it.
pick-
One a day, and that's what we're
That's-
gonna do.
that- that's-
I'll
You're
still
gonna-
throw in an AI, and if you like any of them,
Yay. You're
not
the
gonna
man,
pick-
bro.
You're not going to pick any. I'm just going to.
You're not gonna pick any.
No, he gives you. Yeah,
What was he doing?
I don't know.
You got, there's a conspiracy.
Yeah.
Panda, jump in anytime you want. But that's the beauty of having the 4 of us in the room
Yeah,
because you can jump in anytime. That turtle wants to make out.
Yeah.
So
I don't
anyway,
like
so
For
this-
video's sake, you started on this side of the room, and now you're all the way over
Oh,
here.
am I back? Yeah, no, I'm in the frame.
You're good now.
I'm in the
Yeah,
frame.
yeah.
So can you see me in the frame?
Yeah, you're good.
Okay,
I kept
you're-
it wide.
can't-
You're a mover.
can't-
I appreciate that. So now I'm dealing with you, like, and you're fighting with me about what, because this was his thing, and I respect that. He's like, hey, dude, the AI gave us 30 fucking reels.
Yeah,
You're
I
trying to
know.
cut them into
Right.
different reels, and he's
it.
like, why are you asking me to do more work when the AI's already done it? And my position is the AI's not when it's like this. Oh, he came in with 4 beers. That doesn't work, right? It doesn't finish the punchline. So I'm trying to get different reels. So I respect what he's saying, but then I have a vision in my head that the reels may not be what we want. So why do we want to cut the AI? Wait, let me finish.
Okay.
So I'll cut the AI stuff, and then so I'm having that conversation. Now,
Hold on. Let me kind of jump on that for a second.
Okay.
Now I understand that world because when you do AI, when you put in what you got to do, it creates it. So you're kind of.
But it doesn't mean you have
you're
to
at
use
that
it.
mercy of how it ends up, and then you have to critique it.
Correct.
And there's only so much you can do to get it where you.
Then you don't
actually need
use it,
Am I
T.
kind of correct?
Then you don't use it. If it's not good, you don't use it.
I know, but then
You don't use
but
it.
it's still the next time he goes in there to do that, it comes back out a different way, and you're like, here we are again.
Right.
So you get like a variety of what you're trying to get to, correct? But it's just not what he's asking exactly for.
I
I
think moving forward, we'll throw it in there to see what it pumps out. I think what it did this time, this is it's called Opus Clips, opus.ai, so you throw it in there. Right now it's hitting on like virality of social media. So everything was fire related. Like everything that we had in there.
But there was a lot outside the fire.
There was some, it didn't do a great job, but either
But
way,
there
it
was
doesn't
30.
Yeah, it doesn't take any time. And if you go through 30
Right.
and there's 6, 7 good ones, then we don't have to go and manually cut on that.
Right. I
Correct.
see that.
But
I
that's
see
the
that.
key. I have no problem doing that. So again, getting back to this
Right.
original conversation. So I'm dealing with him. I'm saying, hey, look, so he gives me this 30. I go through the 30.
Right.
And Nick's fucking at least almost 3/4 of them. And I give him a list and I'm painstakingly going through a list. And again, this isn't about painstaking because I love this. You love this.
Of course.
I know Panda. Look at Panda's face. He loves it.
so loves
and
it.
Sherpa will
So
never see him, but he
loves it.
does love it. He wants to stop, working for AAA, and he wants to come work for us. So work not for us, but with us. This isn't me. Just because it's my show, let's get everything fucking clear. I couldn't do what I do without this guy. I couldn't do what I do without her. I couldn't do with guests. And I definitely couldn't do without this guy because as much as we love the original producer, this guy is a fucking rock star.
We are complete nonsense.
So I want to make that clear to everybody in this fucking room and Stax out there. Look, I don't, even though Stax, she becomes a part-timer, that's fine. But at the end of the day, I couldn't do what I do. So yes, it's my creation, my mind, my vision and all that stuff, but I wouldn't do what I do without you guys. And Dees is always like, you ain't going without me, motherfucker. And I'm like, bro, I'm not leaving. I can't do it without you. So I love to bust his balls. I'm like, hey, Sherpa's coming in and Panda's coming in. You can stay home tonight. Like tonight, they text me and they said, what time does it start? And I said, we'll tell you 10 minutes after it starts. Well, it's because you missed it. He came in one day. We had started 10 minutes early. He was sad. He came in with like, what happened?
Stax
Was he not fucking mad that day?
Stax said they already started. I said, well, fuck him.
But you still came?
I still kicked you. Should get up.
Yeah, you were coming. You're so full of shit.
I was watching. Of course I'm going to come.
Yeah, of course you were coming. So anyway, so I'm dealing with him. Now let me tell you all of it. Yeah, you were antsy. You had balls.
And scene.
And scene. You're not even drunk and you muffed that up. You fucking. So anyway, it was a good shot. He was supposed to say end scene, and he said and scene. That's what I love about. As T, I can't do what I do. I'm the straight guy, I guess, and T's the slapstick fucking Chris Farley falling.
Also the straight guy.
Yeah. So now let's see. I can go to Panda because he's not in this situation. So now I got this guy being all emotional with me, right? So she says AC. She says he says, hey, yo guy, you gotta streamline these things. So I'm going through each individual I'm watching the whole video because we did an hour and a half video, and I'm doing each video and I'm cutting that video.
These are the
and
ones
saying,
we were looking at last night when I was over here. Right?
You are. Yep. No, those were the AIs. Okay. He cut a couple of the other ones that I said. So he's giving me a hard time. Hey, dude, AI did it. You want me to do more just so you can cut them up? And I'm like, what the fuck? So I'm done with him. Now I got him on the other side. So now I'm saying to him, he creates these memes. You see the meme he did, right, Sherpa? He did the meme that said special guest. And if you looked at it, it said Sherpa under special guest. Okay. And I'll let you speak. All I was saying was, you gotta look at that because I didn't want it. You're not the special guest. You work with us. You're one of our guys. So when you read it, it looked like special guest Sherpa. Did you see that one?
AC needs a team of about 6 people following this motherfucker around.
Right. Okay.
He needs a marketing team.
I'm not done.
He needs a production team.
I'm not done. Let me finish. So I go back to him. So now I got this guy, and I'm dealing with him, and he's like, "Hey, we're not cutting it up. It's too much. You slow down. You're a dreamer, right?" So now I'm thinking I'm the greatest showman. Hey, can you punch me up a Greatest Showman song?
Maybe in like 5 minutes.
Okay. So now I got this guy. So I say to this guy, I said, "Hey, dude." I saw the meme. I was like, hey, again, if I don't say great meme, he's a sensitive guy. So I'm like, I wasn't saying he's a bad meme. What happened with Dees?
I was finding the Greatest Showman.
Did the Dees bring? Please
do it again.
Did the Dees bring over? Did the Dees bring over beer?
No.
Again, you missed it. I love you though. So anyway, he answered, but we wanted the butthole. So anyway, so now I got him on one side. I got him on one text.
I didn't say anything.
And I got him on. You did.
Not at the time.
Yeah, you did. You stopped talking because you were so mad.
That means I didn't
so
say
I know
anything.
him. So this is what happened, Sherpa. I don't even know if you know. So then I say to him, I said, bro. I said, Dees. I said, look, I need you to before you do the meme, just show me. And I knew he was over there being like, who the fuck is he? I'm not showing him shit. And I could see him throwing his phone across. And then Stax is like, oh my God, don't get in fights with AC.
That was 100% accurate.
Right? I just know that. Dude, I'm more dealing with Sherpa because I need the reels, right? And we want the reels going. So I'm like, I knew after I texted, I knew what I was getting myself into. And I'm like, I'll deal with him later, So I see him. I see his vision. I see him on the couch because he's got the couch, right? He's got the spot where his head sits on the couch because he's got a shaved head. So it's all roughed out, right? It's all roughed out. And I see him. Well, hey, Stax, this fucking guy wants me to fucking okay it with him.
Very, very accurate. 100%
See,
accurate.
I'm not telling a story outside of it.
You're not.
So I see him. I see him.
You're moving a lot.
Throwing. I'm allowed to. I see him throwing the phone across from. I'm not doing him a fucking me. So he shuts down. down. So I'm like, hey, dude, just send it to me and I'll pay it before you go. And I could see him getting more and more angry. So now the next day I get this text from him, a fucking paragraph. Now I dealt with him last night. Now I got this motherfucker on the side. I'm like, bro, I wasn't saying that. All I was saying was, it looked like when you read it said special guest Sherpa. He's not the special guest. T fucking completely fell apart on me.
I didn't like it. I didn't like it at all.
So basically, this is a long way of saying AC's hiring and he doesn't pay any money.
Yeah. and it's never good enough.
That's not true.
And die.
That is not true. See, that is your sense. That is your sensitive stuff. I never said that the words never come out of my mouth to say they're not good enough. Okay. Never.
But the problem.
Never.
Now I get my choice, my chance, right?
Yeah, you got 20 seconds.
I'm ready to.
And then you got to kill his mic.
Right.
I learned how
the
to handle
the
AC.
issue I have is that you don't
tobacco.
say anything until like the last second after
Yeah.
2 days into.
But you don't know that I'm dealing with 2 days of him.
You don't know what I'm doing for 2 days either.
Yeah, I do.
No, you do not.
100%. Are you making the memes?
Oh, I'm making the memes.
Okay, then I know
but
what
at
you're
the end of the
doing.
day, I told Sax, I was like, listen, text AC because I need to know if it's okay to put this out because I don't know what the date's dropping.
Yes.
Because we didn't have a date.
And I said,
at that
don't put a date on.
He didn't say, hey, we're dropping it tomorrow or whatever. So I knew I had to get it out there because I wanted to make sure that Vanda got her credit for, her being on the show. So
do you love this?
when I put it out there,
this?
I'm
Isn't
trying
this
to
fun?
also, he's like, hey, make Sherpa a guy with a fro. And I'm doing all this stuff. So I was like, no, I'm going to make him a wolf.
That was
right?
great.
Which
that
is
was
cool.
a great thing. Yeah.
So he's like, you got to push. I said, of course. So I made, I pieced all that together. And once I did that, I had it coming out of the board like, hey, special guest. Da, da, da. So it's the music with the flow of if you look at have you seen the meme?
Yeah.
It's the flow of it coming out. And it says special guest. I didn't put her name in there because at the time I didn't have her IG address because he was supposed to give it to me, which he never did.
Yep, sounds about right. AC.
So, you know what?
Does that sound about right?
No.
So I just put Vanda out there. Nobody knows who she is.
Sounds about par for the course.
Is that sound right?
No, but if we were gonna when the episode was gonna drop, we would have had all that stuff. All I needed was not and
I agree
it's
with
not
you.
a function of me
I think
because
it's all of us.
I have no, it's
It
not
is.
all
You
of
have
us.
to be
It's
also-
you.
No,
So-
you have to be more informative.
Yes, I don't know.
Yes, you
That's
do.
what I love about you. See, that's what you works. God, yes. Keep using those words. So at the end of the day, you do informative. So at the end of the day, you want to jump in on that bad one?
Yeah,
Guy?
yeah,
What do you got to
absolutely.
say about it?
I'm
Guy?
good, bro.
No, you can. I love it.
Good,
Want to
bro.
read your text? You can say he is a dreamer. So I was seeing the greatest. This is the greatest.
Listen, I
he
said-
still didn't come up
I
with the greatest.
said- I said-
Dees, he still didn't get the.
I don't even wanna
I
defend
kind of
myself.
understand where
No,
you're
go
coming
ahead,
from.
bud.
I do.
I'm waiting.
I don't
patiently.
want to even defend myself.
It's not defending.
Listen,
You're not
listen.
defending
I
yourself.
talk to you, and it just goes in one ear out the
That's
other.
not true.
I was trying to
That
give
is
you
true.
listen.
It's
I was
not
trying
true.
to listen.
It's
I was just
true.
trying to give you steps on
Yeah.
what we need to do. Like this
Okay.
is the next step. This is the next
Okay.
step. And you're like, no, we need to go 1,000. Joe Rogan sucks a fat cock. Theo
I
Vaughn
didn't say
sucks
fucks a fat cock.
Oh,
Let
he
me
said that to me too.
No,
and
no,
he
no.
said he wants rain.
No,
he said he wants rain.
No, we
That's what
can't
he said.
say Joe Rogan sucks a fat cock because if Joe Rogan hears this, he's gonna be like, "Who the fuck are they?" But let's talk about
Rogan's
Joe
not hearing this,
Rogan's
but I do love
podcast.
Joe
I want to be
Rogan.
the drummer. That's what he
But
said.
do you laugh at Joe Rogan every single time?
It's not a comedy podcast.
It's not- yeah.
Exactly.
it's not.
We're totally different.
He
animals.
has his
Joe
comedy
Rogan
podcast.
is a guy who's a fucking who watched people eat bugs. You know that, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
watch Fear Factor.
So let's
News
be
Radio
clear.
before that. Let's give him
Yeah,
credit.
News Radio.
He was
it
an
wasn't his
yeah,
show
he's an
though.
actor.
His part was
He was a comic. He was a comic that got on. How he got famous was he got on stage
He was on
with
a
"Please Forgive Me," and I don't remember the comic that he accused of stealing jokes.
Oh,
Carlos
John Cena.
Mencia. No,
Cia,
Carlos
Cia.
Mencia.
okay, so that's how he got famous.
No,
he
he was
went.
No. He was an actor. He was actually.
He wasn't an actor.
Yes, he was. He was in a sitcom. Yeah.
So I love Joe Rogan.
I know
Let's
that
get
was
that.
the first
See
thing he
y'all, because when we
Yeah, I
meet
love
Joe
Joe
Rogan,
Rogan.
yeah,
I'm a
I do
UFC
like
fan
it.
over
But
here.
Rogan's
Joe
awesome.
Rogan's
Joe Rogan.
podcast is not. I think Joe Rogan has guys that are on there that are fucking has-beens. The other day he had Mel Gibson on. Did you hear the Mel Gibson?
Yeah.
And this is all you hear with Mel Gibson. I think that my friend. Did you not hear that? Was it fucking horrifying? Look, if you want to have Mel Gibson was a great actor back in his day. Yeah. He's gone. The guy's lost his fucking mind. He's not going to tell me that you can drink bleach and cure cancer. I'm sorry. I'm not going to fucking tell my mother who survived breast cancer to go drink bleach because Mel Gibson said 4 of his friends fucking drank bleach and did that.
Don't podcast land. Do not do that.
Yeah, do not drink fucking.
He's going to say from
now if they're
complete nonsense, do not drink bleach.
Do not. Yeah, pay Sherpa at the end of that. Can you do that? I don't know. It's too much work. So at the end of the day, right? He says, come on, it's all in good fun. It really is all in good fun. If you guys ever, especially in this room, if you guys ever get sensitive, I'm so sorry.
This is a fucking savage. This guy.
I am. You know I'm savage, bro. But think about it. You've heard Joe Rogan. Now I wanna enjoy Joe Rogan's podcast. Do I think in terms of our podcast, when somebody listens to it, there's very funny moments? I think we're a better podcast. I think we're. I think we're better.
We're always gonna think we're.
We don't have the fucking guests. We will though. When Shane Gillis comes in here, that's our first big guest. Is he coming?
When his best friend talks
Shane
to
Gillis.
him.
Hey, look, I'm looking right at the camera. Shane Gillis.
When his best friend.
We didn't shit in your dirty dope bag and leave it in your fucking.
He's all sorry about that.
Yeah, he's sorry. He said we don't. You don't even know him because you can't see him. Yeah. So we're sorry.
But no, Joe Rogan does bring a lot of great content.
Joe Rogan,
he really does.
Joe Rogan himself has admitted that the only reason he's become successful, his words, as that sentence, that's your words. You've heard that sentence, right? He says it all the time. Dana Carvey does a great impression. You said your words. His words were the reason why we're successful in the podcast is we kept doing it. And
it started to catch on. He's been in the game a long time.
Yeah, yeah. So now he has a bunch of the thing about Rogan is he has a bunch of has-beens. Like Mel Gibson he's making the resurrection of Christ 20 years.
I disagree with that.
But he also has some bangers, dude.
He does have some guys. I didn't say they're all has-beens.
You grew up to love. I mean, the has-beens, but some people he
I didn't say they were all has-beens.
And you know, and a lot of people watch.
But a lot of it's political.
A lot of it's UFC.
Okay. It's also the biggest platform in the world. It's going to have to become political at that point.
Does it though?
His platform's so big. Yeah.
I know, but does it have to become political?
It's a little bit of all of it. It's a little bit of all.
I know,
of it.
but he does.
It's his mind around what you know.
So don't get me wrong. So I think in terms of our show, if you put our show up against comedy to have fun,
I think it's a different show.
It's a different show,
100%.
and we're funnier. Now, again, the Best Friends guy, they're funny. I'm not a big fan of the redheaded guy, but they're funny.
Andrew Santino.
Thor, that Thor guy. What's his name? Theo Von.
Yeah,
he's a good show. He's a good show. He competes with us. But again, I think we start getting guests, and I believe that I can interview. I think that we'll just be on his platform.
I think Bad Friends is funnier than Theo.
Do you?
Oh, I do.
See, I got to be honest. I'm not going to lie.
I like Theo, just to be honest, but I think Bad Friends brings a lot more. I mean, those guys together.
That Asian guy's fucking hysterical.
Bobby Lee is hilarious.
Yeah, he's hilarious.
When he does the accent of Bobby Lee's
and
dad.
his mom.
It's the mom. Oh my gosh, it's the funniest shit I've ever seen.
I'm just not a big fan of the redheaded guy. I don't think he's funny.
He's funny.
Hilarious.
Yeah,
I think the Asian guy, Bobby
his
Lee.
latest stand-up on Netflix.
Which one? The redheaded guy?
Yeah, Cheeseburger. Andrew
is it? You know who I thought? You know who had a good that I'm looking forward to see? Bill Burr. And you see what's so
another ginger guy.
Yeah, unfortunately for me, Bill Burr, he's talking about how you were at the age where everybody drops dead. But I've been saying that for how long? You know, it's like the other guy talking about, you know, the chromosomes connecting. Shane Gillis, right?
Yeah.
About how he missed his, you know, the retard chromosome. And I've talked about how I have, you know, nails and shit, and I missed the gay chromosome. I mean, if it connected, I'd be like, you guys would be over here talking, and I'd be sucking his dick, right?
No,
so at the end of
you would.
No, I would.
No,
yeah. I'd be like,
not in this podcast.
Under his balls. You'd both be watching. So anyway, you'd be thinking. So when you say that, that's not fair. I don't think they suck. I think we're just as good.
I should have never gone down that path. Is what I'm thinking now.
You know,
welcome to my world.
You know, if you can't stand behind it,
we had a 2-hour conversation.
I look at it this way.
Of an argument yesterday.
How do we get on a stream of consciousness? I'm just thinking in my head, is any of this going to be used for
All of
30-second.
Yeah.
cut.
We gotta make clips.
Bashing
Joe, I didn't boast. I didn't bash.
I didn't bash Joe Rogan.
Joe
Hey,
Rogan,
by the
you're
way,
great,
I
and,
like Joe Rogan.
Yeah.
I said I like Joe. And again, if
You're amazing.
it comes
Joe
that I
Rogan's
bash him when I'm just as big, him and I'll meet and I'll be like, hey, bro.
Oh, he kicked the
I'm
shit
Joe
out of you,
Rogan,
AC.
Joe Rogan,
He might
I
kick
love
the
you.
shit out of me. What, physically? Again, what's my mantra? Hey, pick me up till I can't get up.
You wanna
And when
shoot somebody.
When I back up,
You're not getting up, guy.
I might get
Not
up.
from Joe Rogan. You're
You,
not.
what, you think he's a fucking
Yes,
he's
I
a
do.
badass?
Yeah,
100%.
Nah, come on, give me some steroids. Give me 6 months of a trainer.
That dude-
I'll get in the fucking
that
ring
guy
with
is-
him just
that
like
guy
a,
is no joke.
yeah, he may be no joke, but I could be in that joke no joke. I'm crazier. That's the key. I'm crazier.
Yeah,
Because
to
I'm
get-
not, if
to
I'm going
go-
to fight with a guy like this, I'm not going to be like, hey, we're getting paid $1 million. I'm going to hit him with the fucking turtle and try and shove the turtle up his ass. Let's be serious here. Now, let's get back to my day.
All right, 1 second though, real quick. We're
Yeah.
at 32.
Okay.
Don't know how long the cameras are going to last. If you want to cut it and then run another one about your
Yeah.
day,
Yeah. Well, I
you
think
want to out it or
why
you
the
doing-
camera? I got one question.
Yeah,
It's 2024.
yeah. I got
Can
you.
we not plug them in?
We can do all sorts of stuff.
So why are we not plugging them in?
Takes that. We need a dollar sign. Cha-ching.
Okay,
Got a
dude,
money
don't
thing.
act
Where's
like
that
I'm
at?
not the
Where's that at?
Don't act like I'm not the dollar sign, bro.
right.
Everything you asked for, I gave you.
No, I've asked for the box.
What have you asked?
The switching box.
We don't need the box, but to go out in the world.
Was that in the paragraph?
This
It had to
is
be in
the-
the
this
paragraph.
guy
the
just-
dreamer thing.
Yeah, the dreamer thing. Yeah.
You asked me for everything in the
100%.
studio.
100%.
Except
you didn't read
The
the front
lights
and
and the
back.
camera.
Front
Because
and
you
back.
had them.
I know. I'm just so.
See what I'm saying?
Dude.
Somebody needs to be on my side once in a while. And that's the problem. I don't have anybody on my side.
Oh, that'll be.
Is that why you brought me in here for?
I'm
You
not
were hoping
sad.
I'd be on your side?
I'm not sad about
I
it.
am 100% Panda's not on your side.
Yeah, you're not on my. No, I know you're on
I
my
never said
side.
I was.
Right.
I'm on the Sherpa side.
Set up on you. Well, that's good that you guys can all be, because you know what? You can't take down this. You can hold arms wide open. You can't take me down. So at the end of the day, I gave you everything you fucking want.
Here's the deal. I don't know how much camera.
Buy a fucking cord. Send me the Amazon cord, and I'll plug the cameras in.
the box. I'll send
Why do
you-
we need the box?
So I can just
We can't
monitor
just plug the
everything
camera
sitting
in
here.
the fucking wall.
you need a switch
outlet?
box.
It's cards, buddies. It's
Yeah.
cards.
all
It's
cards.
SD
I
cards. It's
understand.
storage.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
not
all
that guy.
cards.
Yeah, and I got like
He's only got a couple.
the equipment I
bad?
got. Like
That's bad. Yeah.
yeah, it's not like long.
Yeah, it's not
form.
long, man.
What?
This is like
We were just talking about that before the podcast.
Were you? I'll
we
edit
were.
that out. All right. So what are we doing? Would you tell me when the camera dies? The last camera died and came back on.
And scene.
I won't give you cues anymore.
Just, I want cues.
Let's cut it,
No, I
and
want
then you guys
cues.
can bring
Okay,
stacks
we're
up.
on
Dude,
the
I couldn't do it without
Run
it.
it.
We need you back there. We
Run
really
it.
need you.
We got 30
We
minutes.
got to kind of massage his balls because
You don't
No,
get
no,
no, one day he's
No,
gonna be like,
make the
I'm not
sound
coming
out.
anymore.
No way.
No, you don't
What?
got to do
I'm
anything.
not massaging his balls.
You know, massage his balls.
No.
We need a massage
That's
ball.
not part of the contract.
Yeah, and not yet.
No, it
we
won't
need.
ever
What
be.
kind of sound you got from ball massage?
I don't have any.
Well, you got to find one.
I
You gotta
gotta
find
Go
one.
make one.
Oh,
Go make
that's
a
it.
sound.
That's,
I don't know if that's a ball
wait.
massage.
Oh wait. Let's let Dees and Sherpa have a moment.
Jeez. Are you almost there, baby?
And here's AC and Panda. That's fucking fantastic. All right. So yeah. So what do you want? So you want to shut the cameras off? Is that what you want?
I don't give a fuck. We'll run it.
As you should. Sherpa couldn't drink tonight because he's got an upset stomach.
My hands are sticky.
Oh,
And you can't drink tonight because you're on a diet. How you feeling?
I'm good, man.
Do you need another beer?
No, I'm all right.
I do. I need another beer.
Let's cut it.
Are we cutting it? Okay, let's cut it.
I
So-
don't call the shots. I'm just fucking talking.
Again,
You don't call shots.
I'm
it's
a
like
nobody.
Sherpa. Sherpa tried to not have us release an episode because he says name fucking 50 times. It went out without his name 50 times.
Sherpa's the white wolf, man. He's the white wolf.
That's what he made you, a white wolf.
White wolf.
Are you okay with that? How
yeah,
you
I
feel
thought it was
about
pretty cool.
I
Appreciate
love
that,
it. I
bro.
love
That was
it.
shot.
That's a good
It
one.
could have been a million things. You know?
Well, how could he not make it
could've
a
been
white
like
wolf?
the
Because we
Himalayan-
talked about
yeah.
you killing wolves when you walk
Yeah,
over
but I
every
made it a
time.
cool white wolf.
it was
What
nice.
the fuck does that mean? How do you have a cool white wolf? Either you're a white
You
wolf or
obviously
you're
didn't
not.
look at my art.
I didn't. I did look at your. I was in the middle of fighting with him and you. I was fighting with everybody. And you know, we ain't even getting paid on this shit. And I'm fighting with everybody. What the fuck is going on here? We're fighting with everybody. I'm not getting paid for any of this. But you know what I keep doing? Shelling out the money.
This is what complete nonsense is.
It
guys.
is.
It just
That's
really is.
what complete.
This is.
Dees, you hit it on the head. It's
100%.
exactly what
100%.
complete nonsense. Not only is it what complete nonsense is, it's what our relationship is.
100%.
You know, like you're my brother. It's becoming. I love this guy,
I love him
and it's
too.
becoming that relationship.
I love
We've
both
known
these
this guy forever, but he's gonna be a guest, Panda. But we love this guy. But what you hit on that? What complete nonsense is exactly what this is. So sorry, Joe Rogan. Yeah, you're the greatest. You got fucking 100 million on Sirius.
Spotify.
Topics. We got
Spotify.
him.
Oh, he's on Spotify. He's not on Sirius.
No.
Oh, okay.
He's
Oh,
on
just
Apple. He's on Apple Podcast.
No, he is. Yeah, he came back to.
yeah. So
And
you know, and again, Joe Rogan, he's great, but I think our show's better. Is that bad for me to feel that my
I
show's
don't know.
better?
Dude, the ones he does with like.
Well, he
What?
does
Dude,
everything with
Shane
celebrity.
and-
He does everything
Yeah,
with
but that's
Ari
those.
Shaffir.
But those
He has-
guys make him good.
Yeah, but he has an A list.
Yeah.
He has
Is that
an
the one?
A
Is that the
list.
song?
I am the Greatest Showman, bro.
He has an A list
AC.
group. That,
Yeah, but
makes
those
it-
A-list
that
group-
separates him from us.
Correct.
Now.
Now.
We're
Thank you,
We're not going to be
Dees.
A-listers.
This is your
Yeah, I
out.
will. I will fucking be an A-lister.
I think you got
Yeah.
C-lister written all over you. But a
Do
good,
I?
yeah, nice C-lister.
Oh, we got an A lister
C?
coming our way.
I got a C. I'll take C.
If you're an A lister, contact the show.
Dude,
we'll give you the number.
I don't even think they're A-listers.
They're not A-listers.
some of
Mel
them are.
Gibson
Who?
at 70's not
Like Brad
A-lister.
Pitt's an A-lister.
He was on the show.
He was on the show, yeah.
Now,
Was he?
what did he have to talk about?
Brad, I don't know. He's a handsome
Did you
man.
not? You didn't watch the show with Brad Pitt on then?
I did. I just don't
Okay,
remember.
then what was he talking about?
I don't fucking
Well, then
have
it wasn't that
photograph-
memorable, was it? Now,
No.
but when we talk about when Dees and I and Sherpa had a
Dude,
fight about the memes,
Dees,
you're gonna
when
remember
you were
where the
talking
fuck you
about
were.
smoking's healthier than you, for you, than vapes, I was fucking
You remember
dying.
that, don't you?
I was dying.
How about the day you heard the Dees hear the vomit thing?
Yeah.
Did you hear, hey, play that vomit song. Let's see Dees' reaction.
No, I mean, I've already heard it 1,000 times now.
Yeah, I know, but how you feel?
Oh, it's terrible.
You really want it?
Yeah, I want.
No, I don't. Oh, it's so bad. The first time I heard it, you know what it is? It's just a straight follow through.
Yeah.
Like it's just all the way through.
Every
Like
time
you know
he
when somebody
hears
starts throwing up, you
it
walk
bothers
away.
him.
That one just follows you. It's terrible.
It bothers him.
It does
So
bother me.
you're gonna remember that. What did Brad Pitt talk about on Joe Rogan show? Okay, let's stop that. What did Theo Vaughn talk about on Joe Rogan show?
Which time he's been on?
Yeah.
Sunday.
Okay,
He's-
give me the most
it's
memorable
comedy.
time you have on Joe Rogan show that you can remember what those people talk about.
Most memorable time.
Yeah, come on, give me one. All right,
No.
I'll give you
I-
five.
I can name
I'll
my
give you a
topics,
minute
he
to a
does.
No,
thing.
no, no,
What do
let
you
me-
got?
He talks about health, a lot about health.
I didn't say who. Who's he talking to health about?
I talk about health
Who?
people, like
Who?
Athletes,
Okay, who do you have that you remember they talked about health with?
No, the
UFC
crazy
fighters?
talking health UFC fighters.
UFC
His
fighters.
boy,
Give me
uh,
one name.
The guy from
All of them.
Fighter
Give me
and the
one.
Kid, Brendan Schaub.
Okay.
Okay, him and
Oh,
Brendan
you talking
Schaub.
about health?
No,
Brendan
dude,
Schaub.
they-
You hear
Brendan
they-
Schaub's
they
actually
are
on
pulling
another
that
podcast.
shit.
Fighter and the Kid.
Yeah,
with
he's-
Brian Callen. Yeah.
Yeah. So,
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, that-
yeah.
that's
Brett,
funny.
now
That's
they're
actually a funny
agreeing.
podcast,
See
too.
what I'm saying? Hey, let's get this shit straight right here, right now. What I just did, you proved my theory.
No, you didn't even let me finish.
you
Yes,
didn't
I
let him
did.
finish.
I gave you 10 minutes, guy.
You
How
can
long
take-
you want to think about it? All right, give me. What did he talk about Brad Pitt with?
Okay.
I just need
What
one.
he
No,
what he
no,
talk
not Brad
about?
Pitt. I'm talking
What he,
the
what
one
he,
that he.
I
look,
saw one.
Listen, I'm being. I don't, look,
Okay. Okay.
Whoa.
right now.
Uh-huh.
If you look up when he talked to Brendan Schaub about quitting the UFC, and
Okay.
Brendan Schaub
Yeah,
was
yeah.
talking about how
Yep.
he thought he still had it, he could still win a belt.
How many episodes does he have?
Fucking over 2,000.
Yeah.
Okay, so you remember Brendan Schaub? You had
I
to think
remember a
about
lot.
Brendan Schaub.
No,
for
no,
a
no.
minute.
British Job is
You had to find it for you had to find it. You had to find it in your memory bank for a little while. So it wasn't that memorable. If
No.
it didn't come up right
Well,
away,
No, it
you
came
didn't,
right up, but the
I'm
it
problem
didn't
saying-
come right out.
it did.
Yeah, but-
Hey, Sherpa, replay that shit. Get me some fucking replay. That's the beauty of you going up. I'm gonna hear this, and I'll be like, "Hey guys, what did you do? What's the most memorable thing about UFC guys? Okay, who other UFC guys?
No, but then you kept saying Brad Pitt over what he was saying.
Any of them? I wasn't. Again, we're gonna. Hey, what did you hear? Oh, that's
what you were
nice.
doing.
I like that. I like that. Is that when I'm banging you? Oh,
Banging me?
Is the camera still going?
No,
Okay.
apparently
You
not.
can't say the show's not better.
Apparently not.
It's better. It's a better fucking show. Joe Rogan wins because everybody knows him. Hey, eat that scorpion out your ass.
That has
right?
nothing to do with
That's
this
how he
show now.
started. That's how the guy
No,
started.
that's not how he started.
That's how he started.
News radio is way before.
Okay, News Radio. News Radio wasn't his show though.
His character made that. Show.
His character, but it wasn't his. No, they were good.
Yeah,
the guy from.
Whoa, what's his name? What's his name?
I don't watch the show.
Oh,
Understand
see,
this.
What do you think about Pitt?
AC does not. I'll wait. AC does not watch sitcoms, but I do remember
Yeah.
the guy from Kids in the Hall was on that show, correct?
Kids in the Hall. What year did that come out? I don't know.
Oh, you don't remember Kids in the Hall?
I do, but I don't remember him being on.
Wasn't there a guy named Dave? Okay,
No, he
was
was-
Phil Hartman on that show?
Yeah, Phil Hartman was on
Okay,
that show, yeah.
so
He
that
was on
was
a
the guy
show
from
that
Kids in
they were, like, in
the
the
Hall.
office.
And his name was David
And-
Foley, I believe.
Andy
Was there a guy named Andy Dick was on
Andy
the show?
Dick was on the show.
Yeah, he
Yeah,
was
yeah.
like Andy Dick.
That show was actually a good show. He was like the office fixer guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was that show Andy Dick had where he was looking for an assistant? Did you ever watch that?
No, I didn't watch any of those shows.
Oh my god, it was
and
reality.
the only reason
TV.
why I
Dude,
know
he had
Oh,
his,
I do remember that.
assistants
On
cutting his
MTV.
lawn with scissors.
Wasn't that like
It was fucking
MTV?
crazy.
Terrible?
It was an MTV. Yeah.
was it good
Yeah.
or bad?
Oh, he was just crazy with
Was
these
he?
folks. Yeah.
But Andy Dick like went off the fucking deep end. Like he was caught. Like he like they were
Yeah,
throwing
I
him in
mean,
rehab and
Well, I mean,
fucking jail.
Andy Dick,
and
Joe
shit.
Rogan are
I just saw
two different.
Oh
things.
yeah, but I just saw an interview. Oh, you know who I saw interviewing Andy Dick? Pauly Shore.
Pauly Shore's huge. You know why?
right
Pauly
now
Shore's
he's coming.
Well,
Actually,
because
he's
his
making
mother, his mother owns a comedy store.
Mitzi Shore, the comedy show.
Yeah, the comedy store in California. But that doesn't qualify that you were
He also
good.
had. I don't know.
two movies, Encino Man.
In the
What was
army
the other
now.
one? In what?
In the army now.
in the army. That's what I was gonna say.
That was
Son-in-law.
one of them. Son-in-law wasn't.
He had a
Son-in-law was
bunch
the
of
big
them,
one.
dude.
Yeah.
When I was
He
a
had
kid,
what?
he had a bunch
Yeah,
of them.
he was a banger, dude.
Yeah, but
90s,
he-
He's
early
actually
2000s,
he's doing stand up.
Bang.
He's doing stand up now.
Yeah, but now he's at the bottom of the barrel.
I agree.
Yo,
Even,
how
Jamie
long?
Kennedy's doing stand up comedy now too.
Yeah, well, he has to. He has to pay
yeah.
the bills.
Right.
You know, and
get it.
Pauly Shore's thing was, hey, dude.
Yeah,
Again, I wasn't a fan.
He actually
and I
makes
just
fun
thought it
of
was
that now.
one dimensional. It never got, every character that he played in his movies was the same character, right? And again, convinced me otherwise. His son-in-law in the army, the one where he was in the dome. I don't remember the name of the movie. So I'm not a big movie guy. Biodome. You're a big movie guy. I'm not a big, I can tell you the top 5 movies of my life, right? But at the end of the day, I don't watch every single movie. But the ones
Right.
I saw back in that day in the 80s and 90s, he just was one dimensional.
Go top 5
Well,
right now.
he was
Go
that-
top
My
5.
top 5
Top
movies?
5, go.
I got you. Lethal Weapon with fucking Mel Gibson. Loved it. Passion of the Christ. Fucking spectacular movie.
And he
Titanic.
just shit on Mel Gibson too.
Hard.
I said I
you
love
just
Mel Gibson.
did.
I love Mel Gibson as an actor. What he is today is a fucking
Take
train
it back, bro.
He's a train wreck. Titanic, a great movie.
Yeah.
Star Wars #1 fucking blew our minds because we didn't know anything about it, right? And the last one I loved and thought was one of the most amazing movies I've ever seen was 7.
So I think your gay chromosome is winning now
Why?
after hearing your top
Yeah.
5.
You don't like my top 5?
Well, Titanic was like, bro, what are you
such a
Titanic
good-
was kinda
it was history though.
Titanic's
That's
good, man.
reality, dude.
It's on my
That
top 5.
happened to people. If you were the guy standing on the fucking back of the deck and holding on to a rail with everything that you had, hoping that somebody would take you in, that's fucking history.
So every history movie is great.
It's history, bro. You can't change what history was. Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon 1 played one of the craziest bad cops you've ever fucking seen. Now, if you want to go that's 5. You want to go top 10 into actors that I think that make great fucking movies with mindless fucking entertainment, give me any Sylvester Stallone.
Oh, it's Stacy.
Uh,
Yeah.
Anyone
Stacks-
from
Stacks
Cobra, you're too young.
Stacks-
Cobra,
Loved it.
I was a big,
loved. Oh, you remember Cobra?
I was a
Every
huge
Yeah.
action guy.
Yeah, Cobra, fucking
Cobra,
fantastic.
Arnold Schwarzenegger movies.
No, I wasn't a big
Chuck
Arnold
Norris
Schwarzenegger
movies.
guy.
But
I couldn't
I
stand the
was
whole
all
accent. He was one dimensional.
Van
But
Damme.
Rambo, yeah, Van
I
Damme.
was
Rambo.
all in those.
Rambo,
First Blood.
the
Rambo.
whole Rambo series,
Yeah.
even to the last one when he was 90,
Yeah.
was fucking spectacular.
Dude, him now in Tulsa King.
Yeah, I
Killer.
love it. I started watching and I fucking love it. Like, and that's a guy who came up through nothing. His face was paralyzed. He can't change that, right? So, and maybe his character becomes the same guy, but at the end of the day, you always rooted for him. You wanted him to win in First Blood. You wanted him to win in Tango and Cash. Did you ever see him? Fucking Kurt.
Who do you
Russell?
think had better movies, Arnold Schwarzenegger or Special?
All
Stallone?
day, Sylvester.
Sly, all day.
Yeah, all day. I'm with you. I was not.
Twins
a
was
I
great.
felt like
Which one?
Twins,
Yeah,
Danny DeVito.
great, dude. Well, that was because Dan DeVito.
Yeah.
That was the main thing. Like, you want to talk about top actors?
I'm
Dan
talking
DeVito's in my top
action
5.
wise. I mean, Arnold
Like,
had some.
If you ever watch a great movie, a great show, it's Always Sunny in Philly.
Oh,
Like,
God.
What was the best Chuck Norris movie?
I didn't really watch Chuck Norris.
Lone Wolf McQuaid, baby.
Yeah,
That was
I don't
the
know that
best.
movie. All I know is my 80-year-old
the
grandmother.
best.
Since
Lone
we're
Wolf
talking
McQuaid.
about that, my 80-year-old grandmother could not wait. What was his television show called? Walker, Texas.
Walker,
right?
Texas Ranger.
Texas. That show.
My grandmother was 80
That
years
wasn't
old.
that wasn't my favorite show.
She watched it. All the old
Yeah,
ladies
my
watch
parents
it.
did
Like
as well.
she would get. Oh, your parents.
They loved
Like
Texas
I'm like,
Ranger.
Grandma, how do you like this show? And
He
she's like,
started off like he was
"Oh,
all
he's
rugged,
so
and then he
good."
just became more happier. As he went and
I'm
cleaner.
sitting there watching.
With a
I'm watching Love Boat with a fucking. Can I say midget?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
so. You've already said
Well, you just said
jihad
it.
and everything else.
You said
Yeah.
jihad.
That's
You
what's
he said
already-
insulted the
hand job.
Iranians. Those sons
hand
of
job.
Hijab
bitches.
is the
Bob.
correct
Hijab, hand job, hand job.
Yeah, bebop.
Hijab.
Cancel me. I don't give a fuck.
wow.
So, I used to watch the one, the plane. That little midget guy
That was-
who hung himself.
Jeez. What are we looking at on time there, Shipper?
I don't.
Why are we
46.
trying to- why are
We're
we
good.
trying to
Keep
get- I don't
going.
want it to
Just
cut
keep
off.
going. It's fine. I can
Oh,
cut
the
off.
camera's already dead.
I'd actually like to be
Yeah.
on. I actually like to be on one this time.
Oh, he's all. There we go. I knew that was going to come up. We're going to end the show right here because we'll start a new one. He was so sad.
Of course.
Now, no, you can't be. Of course.
Of course.
It wasn't. It wasn't any.
Sure.
It wasn't
I've been on the show
diabolical.
for a while.
Yeah.
So when you finally get to videotape after we've talked about it so long,
Look at
and
him,
it's
look at him.
just this guy the entire time,
gotta say,
it's
he
a
is.
little heart wrenching. Like,
Is
damn,
it?
man, they
Is
don't
it?
get to see us.
We
And
did
I have a
see.
feeling they're
This
not
is
gonna,
what we saw.
I have a
This
feeling
is-
they're not going to see us again.
They're not. This
I'm
is
pretty
what
sure.
I'll preempt that. This is
sure.
what we saw. This is what we saw. This is. No, I love you, Dees. I love you.
I know you
I've
do.
told you stop.
I know.
You're not that little boy. That was 2-hour conversation. I was like, Bud, you're not the little boy. We all love you. So he's like this in that video when it started. He's like this. He sees the camera.
That's so true. So true. So true.
Point the
saw
camera,
that.
and then that was it. That's all we saw. And it wasn't a function yet. You do that. It wasn't a function of you. It was a function of the cameras, dude. It was the
Yeah,
way
and
it
you
was.
got the good camera on you, and it's still like it's not the greatest camera. It's
You're
not
damn
made
right
for
I got the
this. You know,
camera.
you got the good that one. The other
Do I
one
look
on you
as
guys is not
fat,
as
though?
great as a camera.
Right.
I
You
don't
know,
wanna look
so
as
But I
You
was
look
telling him.
fine,
I was
at
telling. I
least. I do
understood
look
it
fine.
because it's our first
Even
time.
if
But
I
I was
was
like,
fat,
I'd like
I'd
to be
feel
on the
fine.
next one.
You're not.
Well,
gonna
and then
be on
also-
that. Well, we're gonna break your heart now. You're not gonna be on that next.
Right.
I got,
Of course.
Dees, you can't get sad.
Of course.
You're my
Oh,
co-host.
you're not on again?
Yeah, you're on. It's already off. You see the red light means
Yeah,
off.
yeah.
You see the red
I'm
light.
still going. We can just keep going, and then if it dies, then we can just keep going and be like, oh, it
Yeah.
died. I'll let you know when it dies. How about
Well,
that?
when it
People wanna see the
dies,
D's. You wanna see the
When I
D's?
see the
Oh,
screens
it's
go
podcast.
black.
yeah.
I'll let
Why
you
don't
know.
we? So the next one's gonna be an audio then.
Can I take a piss break and
Maybe.
bring stacks
Yeah.
in?
All right. So why you don't want to be here anymore?
I just got to piss. I got
Okay,
really sore
dude, you
throat.
can't tell us you have to piss.
What am I supposed to say? I wasn't given a
You
code sheet.
wait. How's your mic
Sherpa's
working
going
now?
to key you in.
Thank you, AC, because of my mic.
I moved it, actually. See
Yeah.
this?
Sherpa's going to cue you
Yeah,
in
it
to go.
doesn't matter that you moved it, guy. This is what matters.
He's got to go.
Thank you so much.
All right. So, Dees, what do you want to say? We're going to end this episode right now. So the poll is Schwarzenegger or yeah, I love that. God, I love that song. Every time I want to hear
Yeah,
that
that's
song,
a good poll.
I-
This
yeah.
is our out.
No, we're doing no poll. I'm just saying in this room.
I listen
You love polls.
This
Nobody
is our out
does our
music,
poll.
by the
Yeah,
way.
it's a great
So we're
song.
going
I
out.
might do a poll. Anyway,
So our poll is that Schwarzenegger sucks. Sylvester Stallone's better. Joe Rogan.
it's not a poll.
Did I sneeze or something? Joe Rogan does a great show, but I don't like his guests. What do you guys say?
I got to say, hopefully you get to see me one day. So I'd like to see you guys. Leave a review and grab a brew, baby. Cheers.
It'll just keep getting better.
Yeah,
It'll just keep
they're
getting
all
better.
not keep getting better, guys.
Yeah, it'll keep
They're
getting
fucking good. They're just gonna be good. And with that, I say, AC out. This complete nonsense podcast is brought to you today and every day by AAO Optical and WDEC, Anglo-American Optical and What Do I Care Optical, 100-year-old manufacturers of high-end English eyewear, produced in the UK, distributed everywhere. Check us out for your eyewear needs. Anglo-American Optical, LTD.com. If you can dream it, we can make it. 800-753-9727. Give them a call today. Also, Blue Savage Tea, BLUSAVAGET. It's an up-and-coming apparel company that specializes in custom designs of high-quality clothing and apparel. And if you can design it, you can imagine it, they can make it. Check out their Etsy shop, Blue Savage Tea. Again, that's BLUSAVAGET, all one word, on Etsy for great designs. Order today. Give them a call at 708-424-6119. We'd also like to thank our partners, Authentic Creations, who help produce, edit, and market this nonsense podcast. Check them out at authenticCreation.org.